Now on CoastTV News.
Digging out of the snow, how Delmarva fared with today's bitter chill after lots of snow. Valerie Jones-Giltner gets to work. The two committees. Georgetown's newest representative is on. Victim identified. We have new information tonight on the man killed in a four-car crash in Milford.
Brace for biting Arctic blast that's here to stay, at least for another day. More on that on the way.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
It is Saturday, January 20th, 2024. Good evening. I'm Matt Pensick, and welcome to CoastTV News at 6. Cold temperatures, that is the story on this early evening. We got a live look here of Milford, and our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us for a look at First Alert weather. Always a great pleasure to work with you, Mr. Williams.
Yeah. He's saying that because I have chocolate chip cookies in my lunch pail and he wants them, okay? Don't think he really likes me that much. But I tell you what, you would think Mother Nature has a gripe against us with all this cold, right? I mean, we're holding at 23 degrees right now, dew point of 6, which means we're talking about a dry atmosphere and the winds coming out of the northwest. That makes for a triage of cold that just won't quit. We will drop from 23 down to 21 at 8 o'clock and 21 by 10 o'clock. But guess what? It's going to feel like the teens everywhere. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see this? 22 in Lewis, Milton, Redden, Georgetown, Delmar. It's just that kind of cold. Now, Friday, we had all kinds of snow that we were concerned with on Friday. That was yesterday, so to speak. Here's our concern for today. Look at all of this limited cloud cover, and we're looking at the winds. In addition to that, when you have 35 mile per hour winds and temperatures dropping, that makes for, well, let's just say, time to layer up. We'll talk about how much layering up you have to do it for how long in your full forecast. Till then, back to you, Matt.
Well, hundreds of DelDOT plow and salt trucks, they are out working today. Here's a shot of some of the fleet shared by the agency. DelDOT says they'll be out for the day as icy roads continue, and to also please give those trucks some space. The snow fully blanketed neighborhoods on Delmarva to start the weekend. Our reporters were out in that weather, and here is just an example of what we heard.
Came to Delaware to get away from snow. But yeah, it really does look pretty.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your favorite snow day activity? So let's take a look at the updated results. And so far, majority of you are saying watching movies, 41%. We have some reading books, and then I got some other votes there. Ice skating, maybe Mallory voted for that one. Sledding, snowball fight, building a snowman. What about you, Paul?
I don't know if anybody's going to remember this, but I think about a snowball fight. It reminds me of that old sketch Bill Cosby, used to do about him and Junior Barnes. But other than that, yeah. The days of slush balls are recalling right now.
Yeah, I had slush balls. In fact, might put one in the freezer and then bring it out just for you in July.
That's the Matt Pensick guy now, right?
All right, well, if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at CoastTV.com or on our mobile app. Now we have an update on the story we have been covering this week. We now know the name of the man killed in a four-car crash in Milford on Thursday. Delaware State Police say 78-year-old Larry Cox of Smyrna was killed. This happened after he hit another car, then got out of his car, began crossing the road towards the other driver. And that's when Cox was struck by incoming traffic, and the car that hit him was also struck. This all happened on the southbound Bay Road early Thursday morning, which closed part of Route 1 for hours. Well, new tonight, former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan says he still sees a, quote, crack in the door for a potential political run. Hogan shared that quote on his Facebook page, citing an interview he did with the Hill publication. The Republican wrote that he has no interest in being a spoiler, but that he's not ruling out a run. Delaware's newest state representative, Republican Valerie Jones-Giltner, is beginning her time in the General Assembly with an area she knows a lot about, health care. The retired nurse won the 37th district, which encompasses the Georgetown, Millsboro area, in a special election last month, and now she's on two Division of Public Health committees. One, the Delaware Cancer Consortium, which coordinates cancer prevention and activities. The other is the Delaware Healthy Mother and Infant Consortium that aim there to improve the health of mothers and their newborns. Her predecessor, Ruth Briggs King, was also on those committees. Well, at least 5 people were killed in an apparent Israeli missile strike on a building in Damascus, Syria today. It should be noted this is information according to the Iran state media. Rob Kirkpatrick shows us the news comes as the U.S. struck another target after the Iran-backed rebels continued to target commercial ships near Yemen.
Fears of an escalating conflict amid Israel's war in Gaza are growing after a missile strike hit a building in Damascus, Syria. According to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, 4 Iranian military advisors and members of Syrian forces were killed in what Iran deemed an Israeli strike. Israel Defense Forces declined to comment. Also on Saturday, U.S. forces struck and destroyed a Houthi anti-ship missile south of Yemen. Military officials say the missile threatened merchant and U.S. Navy ships in the Gulf of Aden. Meantime, the office of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reiterated his stance that Israel must retain security control over Gaza following the war against Hamas. This comes after a Thursday phone call with President Biden where Netanyahu appeared to reject the idea of creating a Palestinian state, adding to tensions between Washington and Jerusalem.
A number of types of two-state solution. There's a number of countries that are members of the UN that are still don't have their own military. A number of states that have limitations on them. And so I think there's ways in which this could work.
The Prime Minister of Israel should have the ability to say no, even to our greatest friends, when he has to.
Also on Saturday, U.S. personnel were injured in a rocket attack on Al-Assad Air Base in western Iraq. It was not immediately clear how many were injured or what their conditions were. I'm Rob Kirkpatrick reporting.
The Lewis Polar Bear Plunge benefiting Special Olympics is fast approaching, and Draper Media has a team, by the way. And here are some important deadlines to note. Until January 30th, normal registration is open. You can put a $20 deposit so you can fundraise up to $75 fee. And starting January 31st, registration fees do go up to $100. The plunge itself, which again benefits Special Olympics Delaware, is Sunday, February 4th at 1 p.m. in Rehoboth Beach, even though, yes, the name is Lewis. Well, still to come on Coast TV News at 6. You are what you eat, or are you? Doctors define what a healthy weight really is.
And a winter wonderland alert, snow scenic, no more so scenic. It's now going to be epic. We're talking about the bitter cold, and we'll talk about that in detail in a moment.
But first, it wasn't all snow and cold this week. We take a look back at the week's top stories. Your Week in Review when Coast TV News at 6 returns.
Monday at 4 on Coast Life, discover why Shell Brothers stands out as an employer. Plus, dive into the excitement of the Lewis Polar Bear Plunge at Rehoboth Beach, a chilling adventure for a heartwarming cause. Coast Life Monday at 4 on Coast TV.
Have you just inherited a home or property and are feeling overwhelmed? First of all, secure what's now become yours against weather, theft, and trespassers. Keep it maintained or you could face costly repairs and fines. Keep up with the mortgage and taxes or face foreclosure. And before you sell, if that's an option, be sure to contact a professional home buyer. Delmarva Dave is here to help. For more information about Delmarva Dave, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Here at Buchanan Subaru, our salespeople don't work off of commission. Customer satisfaction and their family's safety will always be our top priority. In fact, I'm so confident in my team that if you become our customer, I'll even give you my own personal cell phone number. Head on over to buchanansubaru.com. Check out this month's car, truck, and trailer specials and sales happening in our service department. Then give us a call or just stop in. Better service, better deals, Buchanan Subaru.
Hey Dawn, did you ever get the wind damages on your roof repaired?
I did. I called Morse Roofing and Siding. The owners were prior insurance adjusters and they guided us through the entire insurance process.
That is great news.
They didn't just repair it. Morse Roofing and Siding replaced my entire roof with very little out-of-pocket money from us. We saved thousands.
Give me their number so I can have them look at my roof.
For your complimentary roof inspection, give Morse Roofing and Siding a call at 302-663-0042 or visit them on the web.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Common is on the Jennifer Hudson Show, and everyone wants to know, so I'm asking, are you dating anyone?
Yes, one of the most beautiful people I ever met. She's smart, she's talented.
Monday at 2 on Coast TV.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Well, it seemed like snow dominated our whole week, but wasn't all that happened on Delmarva. Madeline Overturf has a look at our week in review.
Monday, the weather along the coast turned stormy and cold. The front end of a week of wicked, frigid temperatures from Mother Nature, impacting everything from roads to schools, even to health. Tuesday, we took a look at House Bill 285. It hasn't been voted on yet, but if it passes, it would make it easier to get a medical marijuana card. Right now, you need a debilitating medical condition. Under the new bill, doctors could prescribe the drug, and anyone 65 and older could decide for themselves. Wednesday, a scary moment at Cape Henlopen High School where a gun was found in a student's backpack. Once school officials were informed, they investigated, found the student and the gun. The student was arrested. On Thursday, pot pushed its way back into the news, this time recreational sales. We covered Georgetown, where the smoke seems to be blowing in a new direction. The town's planning commission not recommending an ordinance that would make way for the business of bud in town limits. Friday, snow barreled back onto Delmarva. Almost all schools were closed due to the snow, with many coast towns getting well over 4 inches of snow. For your Week in Review, I'm Madeline Overturf.
We have some icy times ahead, especially with the winds knifing its way out of the northwest. Prepare for a frosty and freezing impact from this wind.
Sign up to grow your team at the 2024 Draper Media Job Fair, powered by Premier Staffing Solutions. Be a part of the best marketed and most successful job fair on Delmarva, according to past employers who participated. The Draper Media Job Fair is Saturday, February 24th from 10 to 2 in the Jason Building at Del Tech in Georgetown. Meet over 1,000 applicants looking for work. For more info, go to WBOCevents.com.
For the freshest local oysters on the shore, trust Harbor House Seafood. Our harvest begins at sea, straight from the heart of Chesapeake and Delaware Bay, aboard our boats, ensuring that only the finest oysters make it from harvest to plate. With our commitment to freshness and quality, Harbor House Seafood should be your first and only stop for local oysters, fresh seafood, and premium black Angus beef. Surf and turf has never been this fresh. Harbor House Seafood, your surf and turf market in Seaford, Delaware. And online at harborhouseseafood.com.
Oh, you can do that for me?
Stop hogging the new bathroom!
I'm on the phone!
Who are you on the phone with?
Alex from Peninsula Bath.
What are you wearing, Alex from Peninsula Bath?
Khakis. And with that second bathroom, we'll give you an additional 10% off.
Mercy! That's a great deal, Alex from Peninsula Bath.
Call now to lock in your 10% discount off your second bath remodel.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
The Polar Bear Plunge to benefit Special Olympics Delaware has become one of the first state's coldest but most popular traditions. This year there are 2 great options to plunge. You can plunge in person in Rehoboth Beach on Sunday, February 4th, or you can create your own unique plunge virtually whenever, wherever, and however cold or not you want it to be. It's not important how you plunge, it's important that you plunge and why you plunge to support thousands of Special Olympics athletes. Visit plungede.org to register.
Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers.
Bottom line here is this chill is the real deal here. So be sure you scan the QR code in the corner because this cold is sticking around for tomorrow. And then we're going to go topsy-turvy, the total opposite next week. Another reason why you really need this QR code scanned into your phone for our weather app. Right now, Rehoboth Beach, courtesy of our Boardwalk Plaza camera, we're holding at 22 degrees with the winds out of the northwest at about 4 miles per hour. That's at least a little helpful, so that it's not so brutal with the winds, but we're still going to drop into lower 20s, like 22 degrees. We have a small craft advisory in effect, meaning that we're watching out for somewhat gusty winds at least until Sunday evening, all the way down from the Lewis. And then actually, to the south, we actually had a gale wind warning that was initially in effect for us throughout the Chesapeake Bay area. It just expired like 3 seconds ago, but we do still have the active gale wind warning from Ocean City all the way down towards Chincoteague, which means we're watching out for 40-mile-per-hour winds. And we have ice and more wintry weather concerns for us over towards the Ohio Valley region. I don't see that becoming a problem for us because we're just going to be cold anyway, and we're ready for it, right? So we're at 21 degrees in Lewis, 22 in Rehoboth, 23 Indian River Inlet, 23 Bethany Beach, 22 Ocean Pines, and 25 right now in Ocean City. But we're about 9 degrees cooler to 7 degrees cooler across the entire Delmarva Peninsula. And what does it feel like right now? It feels like we got some issues outside because it's just that kind of cold. It feels like 11 Indian River Inlet, feels like 15 in Lewis, 14 in Redden, 13 Georgetown, and it feels like 10 degrees right now in Greenwood. Why? The winds pushing out of the northwest and a little bit of momentum. Both of those combine for a not so great feeling right now. We're up to like 23-mile-per-hour wind gust for us in Seaford and a 21-mile-per-hour wind gust right now officially in Greenwood. Now, that's where we are now. What are we forecasting? Well, look, we have the winds that we're expecting for Sunday morning by mid-morning, 10 o'clock, out of the northwest at 32 miles per hour in Bridgeville, 30 for us in Ocean City, which means we will wake up to temperatures really uncomfortable because that wind is going to be our nemesis as far as tomorrow's comfort is concerned. See, take a look at this. You see, Sunday morning, we start off in the teens with the temperatures in the first place. So that's cold enough. And with the winds, that adds insult to injury. By the afternoon, we're warm to the 20s. Monday, we go right back to the teens, but it's going to be the upper teens. And then we'll see things chill out for us as we go into Tuesday. Now, we have a freeze and frost forecast. We're looking for a hard freeze Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but we warm up nicely by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we're concerned about the wind chill because, remember, our bodies lose heat through convection. So 20 degrees feels like 20 degrees when there's not so much wind. But when that wind hits us, it tears away that layer of insulated air we have around us. So it starts feeling more like, well, to be quite honest, like 4 degrees. Why do I bring that up? Because look at what it's going to, we're going to start off tomorrow at 4 degrees in Dewey Beach and 3 tomorrow morning. So we're in single digits for tomorrow morning and we're going to stay that way. And then Thursday, when it warms up, we're going to have massive rain Thursday and Friday. Here we are in summarizing at the end of the forecast. Arctic issues for tomorrow. Tonight, 32 for tomorrow, and then we will warm to like 40s by the time we get into Monday. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
All right, thanks, Paul. Still to come on Coast TV News at 6. What makes a healthy weight? 3 facts from doctors that may surprise you. It's coming up after this.
They all make it look so easy. I got this. I'm good.
Simon, you have the golden buzzer.
You are brilliant. He wants you. I know it.
Wow.
No!
I'm so jealous. AGT Fantasy League, Monday on NBC and Peak.
Visiting your primary care physician for support and resources is especially important for those with existing mental health issues.
For members of the deaf community, your primary care physician can provide accommodations like sign language interpreters to ensure clear communication and quality care.
Take the first step towards better health throughout the Delmarva community. Call Community Behavioral Health today for help finding a primary care physician.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers, reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Health experts believe the number on the scale shouldn't be the only factor to consider when weighing your health. Mandy Gaither shows us what makes a healthy weight and why changes in diet and exercise don't help everyone.
In the U.S., it's long been considered a serious health issue. Being overweight or obese can lead to dangerous problems. But when it comes to the number on the scale, one size may not fit all.
You can't just judge the book by its cover and assume that someone that is larger is unhealthy and someone that is lean is healthy, right? That's the assumption that people make. And I call that practicing street corner medicine.
In the Chasing Life podcast, obesity medicine physician scientist Fatima Cody Stanford says weight doesn't necessarily dictate health. She says it's just one factor that plays a role, but by itself, it doesn't give the whole picture because it doesn't show a person's ability to function and perform at that weight.
Someone who's lean may be very unhealthy, and someone who's heavier may be healthier.
While healthy eating and exercise are both important to health, some experts say not everyone will lose weight that way, and the research around obesity is changing.
What we're starting to see is that there are actually different types of overweight and obesity, different classes. You could even call them class A, class B, class C, and they respond to different things.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says there are some people who respond better to healthier lifestyle changes while others won't. That's why he says weight loss drugs are gaining popularity because of the number of people they can potentially help.
What the challenge is for a lot of doctors, especially obesity medicine doctors, is trying to figure out which class of people, a class of patient they're actually dealing with.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And speaking of health, if you feel like everyone has been sick recently, you're probably right. The respiratory warning doctors issued. So when CoastTV News at 6 continues.
At JD Asphalt, your driveway is our reputation. So we bring an experienced crew and state-of-the-art equipment out to every job site to ensure we deliver fast, premium results that's built to last.
JD Asphalt, built on family values
that have and will last as long as our asphalt. Paving a path to your satisfaction. Call now and ask about our 0% financing options available for up to 18 months. JD Asphalt, a family company for over 50 years.
Windsor Teak of Falmouth Island offers over 100 different teak tables, over 24 different extension tables featuring self-storing leaves. They come in 2 different heights, dining and counter, plus 2 different widths and 2 different shapes, oval and rectangular. Extension tables start at 66 inches long and go up to 138 inches long and can seat from 6 to 16 people. Plus, over 36 different folding tables. Our drop leaf folding tables can be used with 1 or 2 leaves up. When both leaves are folded down, you can store the tables into 7 inches of space. The drop leaf tables come in 3 different heights, dining, counter, and bar, and come in 4 different shapes, oval, round, rectangular, and square. Don't forget to check out the non-folding tables, coffee and side tables, and buffet tables. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak, or visit our website at windsorteakfurniture.com, and remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, February 8th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which include a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet former Orioles pitcher Ben McDonald. Plus, there will be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com.
Respiratory illness numbers declining in the U.S. However, the CDC warning levels are still elevated, with the highest activity in the South. Health officials are also worried about a possible upswing that frequently follows the winter holidays. Since early December, flu has been causing more emergency room visits than COVID-19. We'll be right back.
Windsor Teak Furniture Fenwick Island offers the world's best drop-leaf folding tables with 20 different versions in stock. They can be used with one leaf up or with two, and when both leaves are folded down, the table can be stored in 8 inches of space. We have drop-leaf tables in dining, counter, and bar height, and they can seat from 2 to 6 people. We have a table for you. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak, or check us out at windsorteakfurniture.com, and remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
Hi, I'm Tom Morse.
And I'm Tommy K. Morse, and we are your local storm damage experts and insurance claims specialists. As you're aware, the Eastern Shore is often impacted by heavy winds.
If you believe your roof has sustained damages, call our family-owned and operated business for your complimentary roof inspection. For more information, give us a call at 302-663-0042 or visit us on the web.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Enjoy an evening of elegance and unmask a child's future at the 10th Annual Boys and Girls Club Masquerade Ball. Dress up and bring your finest mask to the Lighthouse Cove Event Center in Dewey Beach on Saturday, February 24th. Doors open at 6 for live and silent auctions, an open bar, dinner, and dancing. Save the date and help fund scholarships and key initiatives that benefit kids in our community. For more information, call 302-841-9639.
Here's a look at your forecast, courtesy of our Tidal Health camera. 23 degrees down to 22 with clear skies. We are continuously keeping it very clear. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. Cold tomorrow, but here's the good news. Look at where we end up. By the time we get to Thursday and Friday, we're going to be as warm as 60 degrees. So we're going to thaw out, but we're going to drag a little rain our way by the time that happens too.
All I heard was cold tomorrow, Paul. Thanks for joining us here on Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Be sure to join us tonight at 11. But until then, have a great night, everybody.